Sige, by the way, let's start with our discussion about the organizing and the continuation of the principle of organization. Okay, so in the tubig. So the principle of the organization and the function of the organization. Teka. Okay. So the function of the organization po, student, is cohesive when supported on the realities of the consecutive organization and executive response to try and creative. So meron tayong ilang part po ito na principle. Check natin. So meron tayong 11 no, principle of the organization. So first principle of the organization so is this subdivide no, division of work. So they subdivide the management process. So it means this means that breaking down the management tasks into smaller and more manageable activities so that work can be handled efficiently. And yung ikaduha naman, no, kanang division of work, mao man na, no, subdivide. So you need to breaking down the task into smaller specialized jobs. Na depende po yan kung ano yung mga skills, no, the capability of the employee, the capability of the worker. No? Na that is the division of work. Kung si Rizada is forte niya no, doon sa accounting, so ihatag na to ang Rizada. Dili na to tagaan no, og HR or operational management kay dito man siya hiyang sa kwan. So that is specialized work no, or jobs. When the individual focus on the special task based on their skills and abilities, the productivity increases and better results can be achieved. And the second one naman is compliance in objectives. This means that the entire organization should work toward achieving a common vision or goal. Every department, every organization, every employee, no, and activity should align with the overall objectives of the organization. So, muna ginaingon na to class, trabaho lang ta. Trabaho ang ika maayo sa ato ang kumpanya. No, bahalag na isakit sa mga pagbuot, no, ba naman pag away-away good. So, bahala na no kung dili man jud mo fix ato ang relationship, basta importante nga you need to comply no, our objective, our goal of this organization. No, na. So, dili jud na siya mawala. So, in every organization ay mga conflict ba? Yeah, kanang conflict di na jud siya di na mag-heal ba, no? Okay. Mga na yung mga pagdungot good. So that is why pag nga na gani ang mga rason, asset na nimo siya. Comply na lang no ang compliance with the objectives. Yan. Okay, next naman slide is exception managerial no. See in this part po, this principle means that the manager should focus on their attention on the significant problems or unusual situations that require their decision. Routine tasks and minor issues can be handled by the employees or lower level managers. This allows to top managers to concentrate on more important or organizational matters. So that is why exceptional manager yan. No? Focus na ka doon no, on the significant problems or unusual situations. And second, fourth naman, no, decentralization. So, kaning decentralization refers to the distribution of the decision-making authority to the levels of organization. No? Instead of all decision being made by the top management, some the authority of delegated to the lower level managers. This helps improve the efficiency, speed of the decision making, and encourage employee participation. Kaning decentralization class, no? What if big company na po, no? So, dili pwede class, no? Sa top management po, sila na lang ang always mag-decide, no? Mag-decide sa mga kanang mga smaller problem, smaller issues. That is why natin ginatawag og delegation of authority. authority. No, kung si si Bilarde man atong gibutang dira sa HR, si Bilarde ra jud maka-decide dira kung unsaan kung mga smaller problem kang Bilarde na ang decision making. Kung si Risada naman ang nasa accounting, kung na mga smaller problem po, si Risada rin maka-problema, solve ana. No, no need to ask no the top management na. Samot ang mga CEO na yung mga ayaw na naman kay authority. 'Di ba? So naa kay rights, no, naa kay pribilehiyo nga imong tagal ko pribilehiyo ba nga mag-decide ka dira sa mga problems, mag-solve sa mga problems. Nagkasilang tanay tani. Mo na ginatawag og decentralization para paspas ang trabaho ba, no? Paspas ang decision making, paspas ang trabaho. No, mo na ginatawag na efficiency in the management. And five naman, departmentation. In the departmentation or ginatawag na to departmentalization, this is the process of grouping the similar activities or tasks into departments or units within the organization. For example, organization may have departments such as marketing, naapoy department for the finance, naapoy department for the human resource, and the departments of the operation. Ano man, this help no to organize work and improve the coordination with the company. Pag na-departmentalization class, ang laktod ng istoryaan natay ginatawag na to smooth na transaction. Smooth na trabaho, no? Flexible kay na trabaho. Nga naman class, kabalo ka ba? Kung ikaw manager ba, kabalo na ka kung unsa ka kataman. Know your the boundary, know your limitation. Ano ba? No? That is departmentation. Bisa mo sulod mo mall. No, so yung mall, may interview siya is HR man. Di ba nang operasyon na lang magkuhan siya, taga HR man, di ba? Magpasa mo og mga requirements, magpasa mo og mga sa pamandra no, mga needs, no? So, HR man mo kan siya, dili man ang accounting. Once nga mo trabaho ng karito, pag panarbaho na mo pila ka adlaw, o pasa ni may muhang DTR, no? Ikuan dito sa HR, ilabay na po na dito sa payroll, no? Accounting. So, ano? So, that is departmentation, no? Division, no? Or parang division of work. And number 6 naman, efficiency. In this part po, student, it refers no on the achieving the desired result with the less amount of resources, time, and effort. And efficiency in the organization is able to produce the quality outputs while minimizing cost and maximizing productivity. Murara na eksama sa CC 101, no? Katong ginatawag na to og kuan minimization. No? So dapat ma-minimize ang cost, ma-maximize ang man. Kasi ma-maximize ninyo. Ma-maximize na to ang income, no? Ma-maximize na to ang productivity. Ano ba? Kaya ilain po no, ma-maximize na to ang cost. Nag-joing na. Ma-maximize ang cost, okay. Muna yung ginatawag na itong contest ni ilutaw ang ato ang ilutaw ang ginansya ang ato ang capital na unload. No? So, mali dyan siya. And that is efficiency. Basta efficiency gani po students, you need to minimize your cost and maximize your income, your output, no? Your net income, ano ba? So, yun. Efficiency. And the scalar principle naman, the scalar principle po student, scalar, no? The scalar principle, no? Refers to the chain of command within the organization. It means that the authority flows from the top level of management down to the lower levels. This clear chain of command helps to maintain the order. It helps to maintain the accountability, the effectiveness of the communication within the organization. Ano tayo mga tawag na to o kanang pag naay problema sa top management, naay domino effect. No, ganyan na siya. Kung ang top management is toxic gas, top management dili maayong sulundan, not a good follower. So ang lower niya hangtod sa pinaka bottom magka-apekto yun. Okay, from the top management. Sama ra guna naman. Tayo ng istorya ha. For example, nagdala ka sa isa ka simbahan. kung ang isa ka nang nagdala sa simbahan kas is dili maayo mo organize. So naay possibility ang iyang mga members sa simbahan mamalhin og laing na relihiyon. Ay uban di na ganahan mo simba. Uban ma-discourage na. So kana no. So mga scholar principle. No, na na sa top level from the lower level, mga top bottom. So, in the Scholar principle, no, so, if you are in the top management class, muna yung ginatawag na to, if you are in the top management, dapat, you are a leader that parang servant leadership. No? Pag servant leadership, ano man ang servant? Kaya mo ka ganap. Kung gusto mo kuhan, may nguntag mo, recommend ko, kung ang ma-recommend yun ako, nga nindot nga kanang ginatawag na leadership style is servant leadership. No? Kaning servant leadership mong good class, no? Dara mo makita na to na kanang ginatawag na to, you are kuan ba? Kanang you are a good follower. Na makita nimo ba sa tao nga ganahan lagi ko ni sir no kay kanang maka-encourage ka ba, maka-inspire ka sa mga leader ka nga, maka-inspire ka sa mga tao. Dili lang ka just not a leader, no? Kanang leader by inspiration. Something na. So, servant leadership. Where the leader is the primary of the servant leadership class is to serve the employees, prioritizing their growth, prioritizing their well-being, and empowerment over traditional power-based goals. No, so kana man ay servant leadership. So, yun no, scholar principle no. So, dapat kuan jud ka kanang your priority jud is your employee. Dali ni ma-apply na to ang kuan kanang scholar principle karon no. Mahal kung gasolina. No, so ang top management ana no. Problema po na sila. If you are in the top management, sa una nimo pagsunbad. Yan. Next naman, unity of direction. In the unity of direction po, student, this principle states that activities within the same objective should be directed by one manager and follow one plan. When the employees work under one direction toward a common goal, the coordination and efficiency are improved. Unity of direction. Gitrabaho na ninyong assignment nga task. No? In one direction. No? Kinang namoy shared goals. Mara mo na shared goals. Next. Next. Continuity. No? In the continuity naman po, student, that's the ninth principle. No? It refers to the ability of the organization to maintain and sustain its operation and objectives over a long period of time. A well-structured organization ensures stability so that it can be continued to function effectively even when changes or challenges occur. Even mahawa pa ng atrabahante, no? Magpadayon o magpadayon din ang kumpanya. Even mahawa pa si Almagro sa stikas, nag-continue ang iyong operation sa eskwelahan. Even mo graduate mo class, ka mga batch, ang operation sa eskwelahan is nagpadayon pa. No? Ano na siya? Okay, continuity. Ngayon naman tayo ginatawag na ito ka ng formal organizational structure. No, establish na ang organization, establish na ang planning, tanan establish na. So that is why kung naamay mawala, no, nag-continue ang okay, and the association of coordination. For the association of the organization po student, that means that unity in action among employees and department, it ensures that all activities are aligned. All the activities are directed toward achieving the organizational goals. When coordination exists, teamwork improves and organizational objectives can be achieved more efficiently. So, tanan ka sa ma-apply na mo na yung tawag natin na association of coordination. And the 11th principle naman is authority of responsibility. So this means that the authority must always be balanced and responsibility. with the responsibility. When a person is given the authority to make decision or manage tasks, they must always be accountable for the results. This means, or this balance helps to maintain discipline and effective management within the organization. Muna class kung naatay ginatawag na to sa atong panarbaho, na dyan authority no to make a decision. Kung naay problema gaya na class, you are accountable no, sa mga consequence na. For example, si Dayan, siya ang cashier. Kung magka-problema gaya na si Dayan sa pagpangambyo niya dara, tapatan niyo ka Dayan. Nasa mo sa mall, tapatan niyo ka. Oh, you're accountable. No? Naaman na si mong ipirmahan. No? So that is why, nandiyo kay Kwadra, no? Katungod, no? Tarong mo dyan yung ba? You're accountable. Muna, authority and responsibilities must be balanced. And the advantages of the organization, sa topic, okay. So, may una. The advantages of the organization po, no? Nate una, enhancement of managerial efficiency. Yun na, no? Advantage man niya sa organization. So, sabot ana, ang una dara, a well-organized structure helps manager to supervise and coordinate work more effectively. Second naman, growth and expansion and diversification. No, proper organization allows business to expand their operation and develop new products or services. That kapara sa Marsman. Di ba ang Marsman karon na-expand? No? Na yung mga expansion ng Marsman. Di ba na-expansion ng Marsman dito sa Padong Luna? No? So muna, growth and expansion and diversification. Because, na siya class, no? Tungod, ang result sa na-expand sila, tungod sa mga yung pamalakan nila sa ilang organization. No? Pag nga na gani, so na-expansion mo, na-expansion. No? Mo-grow ba? Mo-grow ang isa ka kumpanya. Next naman, specialization. No? Advantages man, no? Division of work allows employees to focus on the specific tasks based on their expertise, which improves productivity. Adoption of new technology. Pag mag-adapt ko new technology, so ma-improve po ninyo ang inyong productivity. Para man no? Mas ma-enhance, no? Mas ma-improve, di ba? Mas paspas, no? Ang productivity. Next naman, coordination. For the coordination, organizations promote cooperation, promote coordination among employees and departments. Tungod kay naman tayong departmentalization, maayo ang pagdala sa every department. So, it comes with coordination. Next naman, no, seventh, no, creativity and initiative and innovation. It means a good organizational environment encourages employees to share ideas and contribute to improvements. Ginatawag natin ginatawag kung ba kanang authority good, delegation of authority. Kaya na natin ginatawag og delegation of authority class, maka-create mo na siya creativity, maka-create siya initiative and innovation. Dili nimo kung ikaw ang manager ba, dili nimo kanang something presohon gud nimo ang tao. Balitan ang decision nimo is naa sa imuha, dili ka nang sa authority to decide. Ngayon naman maka-create na siya creativity, initiative and innovation. Katong kung gipahimta mo og kanang training design, kita ka lang mo og say goal na to, target na to. Ang target na to is agribusiness. So karon kita ka mo kamoy bala no, kamoy bala naghatag lang og template, kamoy bala no unsa ibutang niya dira. Ngayon naman kas ma-create kag creativity, initiative and innovation with your training design. Ano siya? No. So, next naman, 8 na, check on corrupt practices. Wala, corrupt daw. Tagal mo marap kang imahan ang gasolina, no? Suyupan ang sakyanan. Gasolina sa motor. So, check now the corrupt practices. Clear organizational structures and responsibilities help prevent the misuse of authority and unethical behavior. Manang kanang natin ginatawag kanang departmentalization dun. Kay nakalahi yun na si accounting, nakalahi yun na si budget, nakalahi yun na si treasury office. Nga naman class, dali nato ma-monitor ang corrupt practices. Lain po do nga mangurakot si budget, Ginoo man si budget iguro ang budget. Lain po no si accounting mangurap nga si accounting iguro mo na mag-account. No, wala. So, ano ba, ma-monitor ninyo ba? So, check on the corrupt practices. In the corrupt practices po, student, natin ginatawag kung sa government na natin, COA. Diba? May COA, no? Manay mag-check sa mga kwan. Ba? Katong president na ay kang OBP, no? Kang Office of the Vice President. No? So, clear man siya sa COA. Clear siya sa COA. Pero, abot, pero na may impeachment. Siguro, kinahanglan pa na nila i-review. So, kana class, kung sa mga private company ka, according sa akong partner, sa akong asawa, nasa day bookkeeping, nasa day manager, pero in terms of the corrupt practices, na ay ginatawag na itong audit. Kanang kasi na auditor. No, auditor day. No, si auditor class, wala na siya nagpondo sa isa ka lugar. No? Sa auditor class, so in every branch, yan ang suruyon. Suruyon na ni auditor, nang nagadag branch na yung isang panabo ko. Na auditor, isa ray auditor na. Suruyon na niya tanang branch no every month. I-monitor na niya. Pag may problema na class, accountable yun si manager. Accountable si bookkeeper, si cashier. No, so, kana siya. No? Next naman, proper distribution to all activities. Tasks and responsibilities are distributed fairly among the employees, which improve efficiency. Iyo tagay ikaw pa ang cashier, no? Ikaw pa ang mag-kuwan, ikaw pa ang cashier, ikaw pa ang bookkeeper, magkapoy man. So, and pag nga na ganun, matay tawag ka ng division of work, no? Yan naman, para na tayo proper distribution to all activities. Hindi mahawa yung trabahante. Next naman, 10, better human relations. So in this part, no, the organized system promotes good communications. It promotes teamwork and positive relation among the employees. No? So in this part, no, organizing not only creates clear structure in the organization, but to improves the efficiency, to improve the productivity and cooperation among employees. Next naman, anong ko ito ng karon? Para maka-discuss ng mga lahi na po. Formal and informal organization. Naday. Formal and informal organization. In every organization po, student, individuals are assigned to every individuals are assigned to positions where their skills, where their knowledge and abilities best fit the jobs. And the organization are structured so that the task, responsibility, and relationship among employees are clearly defined in order to accomplish the goals of the business. And let's talk about the formal organization. Kaning formal organization, it is the official structure of the organization. It is deliberately created by the management to achieve the specific goals and objectives. In the formal organization, rules and responsibilities, authority, and communication are clearly defined. And it also follows the established rules, followed by policies and procedures and regulations. To ensure that employees perform their tasks properly and the organization operates efficiently, for example, departments such as mga marketing, such as mga finance and human resource are part of the formal organization structure. Pag maingon tag organizational structure, formal organization po class, ang inyong bantayan ng naay siya clear na organizational structure from the top level management, from the lower level management to lower management. No, clearly siya, clear ang policies, clear ang mga rules, clear ang mga guidelines, clear ang mga tanan no, mga legalities. No, clearly siya defined. No. Pag na mag-breach of contract, for example, kung may memo dra makabayad siya, wala naman ang contract niya, undang na yun si ECU, breach of contract, bayad si ECU og 50,000. So, that is formal. Clearly define ang mga legalities. And the informal organization among student, develops natural among employees, no, through social interactions and personal relationship. And the informal organization, it is not officially planned by management, but emerges as people communicate, no, cooperate, and build friendship in the workplace. Pag informal organization daw, ang focus lang ani class is the relationship. Relationship lang yun daw class. No? And these informal networks help improves to share information, provide support to each other, and build stronger interpersonal relationship. Although it is unofficial, no, the informal organization can be greatly influence employee behavior and workplace culture. Pero na disadvantages ang informal. No, okay, what if dili ka pareha ang mga kuwan na paghatag task, no? Pag-delegate og mga authority. So, pwede maguba ang inyong relationship. No? Pag maguba ang relationship, maging toxic na ang isa ka workplace. That is informal. No? Informal class, dili clearly ang mga rules ani. No, duty lang ka. Ana lang gud. Eh, friend man ta, no? Duty lang ka. Ana lang. Duty lang ka diri, no? Pag dili ko kauyon si mga pangit itong relationship, tanggalon di ka. Ano ba? So, wala yung kontrata ko sa lahat. No, that is informal. Ipatrabaho lang ka. No? Next naman, ipatrabaho ka, isuod mo. No? Next naman, similarity among formal and informal organization. So, sa man eh. Ikadagan ba yan eh. So, una, no, the first foundation, first is foundation. A formal organization is intentionally created by the management to achieve the specific goals. So, the informational organization develops naturally through social interaction among employees na foundation. Second naman, basis. No? The formal organization based on the official rules, policies, and procedures. In the informal organization are based on the personal relationship, trust, and social connection. Tama yun. In the nature naman, ang formal organization are structured by systematic, while the informal, flexible, and spontaneous. Sa setup naman, the formal organization have clearly defined position, clearly defined responsibilities, and hierarchy. No? And the informal organization do not have a fixed structure, are formed through friendship and social group. Muna class, bisa kinsa na manugo nimo sa informal. Wala ka kabalo kung kinsa imong boss. Kinsa jud ang pwede manugo nimo. Ana na informal na siya. And next naman, na set up, no? Ay, kita? Ay, emphasis din, no? The formal organization focus on achieving organizational goals and tasks, no? In the informal naman, focus more on social satisfaction, relationship, and communication. More in relationship siya. For the authority naman, sa informal, as a formal, no, pag authority is assigned according to organizational structure. In the informal organization naman, influence comes from the personal relationship and respect rather than official authority. Bro, respetuhay naman daya. No, informal, respetuhay lang no, kana lang, no? So, sa formal organization class, nadyo the authority na hierarchical siya ba? No? Or naka-structure siya ba? Organizational structure. Seventh naman, for the existence, no, formal organizations are officially recognized and documented. Informal organizations exist naturally within the workplace but are not officially recorded. Wala, not recorded. Nationality naman, formal organizations operate based on logic, rules, and planned activities, while the informal, often based on emotion, personal interest, and social needs. And the defection naman, the formal organization are usually presented through organizational charts, while informal organizations are not formally illustrated because they are based on the social networking. So now let's move in the form organization structure. So in the line of the organization, no, the authority flows from the top level to down level, no, of management. This creates a clear chain of command where the employees reports to one immediate superior. And this structure form as tinatawag na to vertical relationship where the instruction or the communication and decisions move from the higher management to lower level. Because its simplicity, the line of organization is commonly used in smaller organization and the business. No? Kung natay line organization, kung natay vertical relationship from top to lower. The paybacks of the line of organization. So, the paybacks of the line of organization, no, the advantages pala. Una is simplicity. No? The simple, no, the line of organization is very simple and easy to understand because the authority flows directly from the top management to lower level. Each employee knows who their immediate superior is. Ano yung ginatawag na to? Kabalot akong kinsa ang boss. Kinsay manugo na to. Ano ba? Manang simplicity, no, na line of organization. So, second naman, encourages unity of command. Tama, no? And the third one naman, there is a clear relationship between authority and responsibility. So, it means, kanang third dali aplas, no? Uh, there is in this structure, no, it is easy to identify who is responsible for the specific task, and because of the authority and duties are clearly defined. Nang sa fourth ano, promotes discipline within the organization. So it means, since the chain of command is clearly established, so masabot mga employees are more likely to follow rules and maintain order in the right place. Fifth naman, no, it encourages quick decision making. Uh, so next, drawbacks of the line of translation. Drawbacks, disadvantages, no. So kana number one no, the first disadvantages is that manager may become overloaded with the responsibilities. Since the authority is concentrated in a line of command, managers at each level may handle too many tasks and responsibilities. Tama. May drawbacks. If you are the manager po class, kanang mga problema dra no in the lower, no, sakop sa imuhang responsibility, ikaw yung manubag dra sa top level. So, mo na drawbacks niya. That is why, pag manager ka, dili jud mo ka prehag sweldo sa lower. Dako jud kag sweldo. Kaya nga naman, pag dako ang sweldo, dako po kag responsibility. Ana yun na siya. No? Kaduha, no? There is no correspondence from the upper base view of the centralization of the specialist, which may affect the quality of decision, especially in large organization. Drawbacks, mga parang limited na kay mga limit, no, of your specialization. Yun na. Next naman is the advantages of line and staff organization. Una, natin ginatawag o specific understanding. No? In a line of staff organization, the staff specialists provide expert knowledge in different areas. No? This expertise helps manager to understand the complex problems and improve organizational performance. And number two, listen the problem. No? So, sabot na mababaan na to ang mga problems. No? Because the staff specialists assist line managers, the managers can focus more on their main responsibilities, while the expert help in analyzing problems and suggesting solution. And third naman, the proper weightage now. So this means that the responsibilities and authority are distributed appropriately between the line of managers and staff specialists, so allowing work to be performed more effectively. So kaning mga staff specialist plus no, depende po na yung nai-assign ani sa kumpanya. Kung ba wala man mga staff specialist, kaya naman tayo natawag na to og human resource. So na better decisions and the flexibility, unity of command. And lastly, no, the disadvantages of line and staff organization atay upat. Una, no, Una is the conflict between the line and the staff administrators. And the second naman, confusion of the distribution of the responsibilities. And there may be misunderstanding about who is responsible for the certain task between the line manager and staff officers. And the third disadvantage naman is kaning staff members may not always perform their duties effectively. If the staff specialist fail to provide useful advice or support, it may affect the decision making and organizational performance. That is why kung dili ka role model, good follower, sa na mga possibility na class, ang mga staff nimo, ang mga workers nimo, dili productive. Na yung mga adjay ko, na yung mga ginatawag na to og dili effective no ang ilang duties. So, in conclusion, no, the line and the staff organization helps to improve to for the decision making and for the specialization, but also it requires good communication and cooperation between the line managers and staff specialists to avoid conflicts. And thank you bro, ang uban mo wala nag-apply og mga staff specialist no kay naa na kay manager na lang. Pero kanay mga staff specialist big 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 management, no? Big organization. Okay, and that would be all no for that topic, no? The organization. Organizing pala, no? Organization. Organizing. Okay, can you open your camera? So, siguro, pasig karon nga si Mana, banat kong tulo ka topic, kung ano na kong discuss. First week, ay, one last week sa April na ako ang exam. So, dapat maka, no? 1 week before no, dapat ma-provide na doon niya akong ipanghatag. Ay, itong task. Banat na dyan mo. Sige, open your camera in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay, tama. Tama day. Kanang nakahatag na po sa inyo. Katong sa role playing. Assignment. Huma na. Role playing. Huma naman, no? Oo, huma na to. Huma naman, no? Huma na ba ang sa role playing ninyo? Pag pag-disseminate sa assignment. Wala pa dahil. Si karong Wednesday. Wednesday, ikon ko. Wednesday. Sige, sige. Makatula. Thank you so much. Goodbye.